Hi, it's Dawn. Welcome back. I'm still swatching out the 48 Kuretake, Gansai, Tambi watercolors, and I wanted to give you a quick update. A lot of these reds, and I mentioned this yesterday, are cracked, and they have, crater. They're not coming. This isn't coming out. This is one of my older ones because I had to actually write the name on it because this is before they used to put the names on it. But a lot of these reds and some of the greens are cracked. Well, yesterday I used this one, Carmine, and it was just as cracked as this guy. And you'll see that after I used it, you can probably in the faint, in the light, you can see where the cracks were. It started filling back in. So should you have some that do this, fear not. Yeah. Good news is they go back the way they're supposed to once you wet them down and use them. So we're using a really strange little group of fellows today. My schoolyard pick'em ended up with, I ran out of yellows and I ran out of oranges really quickly. But we're just gonna, we're just trying to make a little bit of a fun, instead of doing all red and then all green. Just trying to make it a little more interesting. So today we're doing Cad Red, Burnt Sienna, Rose Beige, Lime Green, ooh, is that lime? Forest Green, and Cerulean Blue. And once again, we're using our Tim Holtz stencil by Stampers Anonymous, number 179. So let's play around with some colors, shall we? Ooh, I got the book wet when I was spraying those paints. Cad Red number 30 is up first, and let's see what we get. It's interesting to see these reds side by side in this way because it's, it's very different color. I'm using this 5 again. Why did I pick up the 5? I meant to pick up the bigger one. Drat. Oh well. Bigger problems than that. Okay, let's water this bad boy down. This is kind of a tomatoey red to me. It leans a bit warmer. And this is next to the Carmine, which has got a lot of pink in it, a lot of blue in it. Okay, there's our red. Now let's play around with Burnt Sienna. It's not technically an orange, but we're letting it pinch hit for orange today. Might as well. I'm working in my same sketchbook that I made a few years back. It's just a watercolor paper with a little bit of a, I think it's a Coptic binding. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've done it. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Coptic binding. And I just love working. I made it, and then I made 2 of them, actually. I've got another one sitting here. I made 2 of them at the same time. Here's the other one. And I haven't even put the cover on it, this one. And I just used a little bit of, book tape, book cloth on the end. And then I promptly put them on the shelves because I thought, well, they're so precious. I got to save them for something really good, They're so, and I'm like, what am I saving these for? I probably made these 6 years ago. Both of these books. And there they sit on my shelf all this time. And so now it's time to get them out and play with them and put some fun things in them. The things that I love. And I love color charts, swatching charts. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so that's burnt sienna. Kind of flubbed up the light color here. I'm trying to pull some of it off. And this brush doesn't hold a lot, so it's going very slow. Next is 12, Rose Beige. We're going to, this is supposed to be our yellow. No, not really. It's just, I had, 48, I just didn't, some of the colors were like black and white, and like, who needs that? I don't need to swatch out white. And then there was some gold and some champagne and some silver in that set. And so I had to make an executive decision to exclude some of those colors because I just, yeah, I really didn't want to include them. So when I did that, I ended up with some odd numbers. And so then I had to put some back in. And Rose Beige was on the cut list. But then I was shy a couple of colors, so to complete my wheels. So yeah, got put back in. There you go. That's the story. So that's why she's in here, and I had to find a place to put her. But it's a little bit of a ragtag team today. A little less than traditional colors in this particular wheel, but we're just gonna roll with it. It's the Misfit group. Oh, I'd hardly call Cad Red Misfit, but then the one coming up next, 59 Lime Green. Ooh. I'm an 80s girl, but I am not a fan of neon. And this is oh so neon. Wow. I mean, just hello leg warmers. Neon was never my thing. I don't look good in neon. And there's people that love these bright, bright colors, and there's no shade on you whatsoever. Everybody's entitled to enjoy the colors they love. That's why there's all the crayons in the crayon box, something for everybody. But this is not my go-to color. However, one never knows when one might need a very bright limey green. And here we are if you do. Yeah, I got too much pigment. I'm having to pick up some more pigment than I'm used to with these. And I'm picking up too much and trying to water it back down to make it look different is a bit of a challenge. To make each of these 5 squares look different. So I might water this down just a bit more. There we go. That's good. All right, next is 56. So we're going to go from the lightest and brightest of greens to the opposite end of the spectrum. We're going to forest green, 56. This is going to look nearly black at this stage right here. Very blue cast of the forest green. Like a Viridian, but I think there is a Viridian in this set, so okay. Do you, Kuretake? This feels a little granulating, which is kind of surprising because that's kind of been a missing component to the gouache-like watercolors, which are extremely opaque, it seems to me. But again, I'm getting too much pigment. Let's see if we can share the load up here. Oh yeah, that's better. There we go. And our last one is 63 Cerulean Blue. Very nice. It occurs to me now what I should have done with these wheels is do like red, orange, and do, and not, I now would redo this a different way. But, you know, here we are. We're already in. Because now I've got blue next to lavender, which is just lilac, sorry. But it's okay. It was an experiment. And with 48 colors, there was a lot to cover. Okay, and there's Cerulean. I still like it, even if it is a little wonky with a color wheel. But there we have it. We've got our next 6, Cad Red, Burnt Sienna, Rose Beige, Lime Green, Forest Green, and Cerulean Blue. And we still have 5 more sets. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 more sets to go. So thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.